Well, I'm going to have to give credit to George W. I did a little bending while I had the thing mounted, and it's actually running pretty true now. So obviously, it has been freed from the cone. So let's find that. There we go. How we did this is we brought this in on the vise. We put the shaft down in the vise and tightened it up. And we grabbed this surface with the pipe wrench and crack, it was turning. Where's my keyway at? So anybody who saw the last video where I spun that thing, it was way out of true. And that's just from doing a little bending while I was at the same time attempting to turn it out, twist it out. Let's pull that out of the vise, out of the chuck. I'll show you what it looks like. Kind of surprised me when I saw.
It's quite possible it would come out the same way, but it also was Yeltsin's desire. I think he was in a period of great.
So doesn't want to go through there. Where's it catching at? Yeah, I'm going to turn this down just ever so slightly. I'm not really concerned about these knurled marks from the vise, but I want to remove them just so that nothing can break off and come up the works later on. So kind of okay, we'll get that turned and straightened out a little bit more. I may use turn right method of shaft straightening, although I don't know if I can concentrate. My cold jet is actually compressed air would probably be enough to straighten it out, to cool it off. Heat it up, compressed air to cool the air. Yeah, we're just going to bend it, put it on the mandrel and hammer it like a man. But first I want to take off this and I want to just skim this. I'll probably make a new piece here. I got a piece of stainless. I'm going to need a greater diameter, I believe, though. Where is my stainless at? Okay. This is 305 stainless steel. That is, no. Is that 3/4 or is it an inch? Here I have a scale right here.
So on December 29th,
It's 3/4. That's a nice scale. There's a 24-inch Starrett. I think it's a Starrett. Yes, it is. The LS Starrett Company. precision flat stones, cleaned with WD-40, not cleaned with WD-40. I'm going to do a short video on how to clean your stones. Let's get back to this piece of stainless. Number one isn't long enough. It just might be long enough. Am I taking this out again? Okay, I'm not going to be able to touch this with this tool. I might be able to touch some of it with, yeah, I can choke up on it. So let's say 800 RPMs. That's about 500 or 600. Get a little oil on that. I mean, just a little. Like I said, I'm just doing this so that there's no chance for any pieces to fall off.
We're going to have new terms. The terms are, I'm going to understate that. If you want to cooperate with me, if you want to follow my rules, you can stay here and make some money. But if you don't, I can't do it. I can't.
Okay, let's try this again. I obviously can't use the power feed because I'm set up for 20 threads per inch in my gearing. Matter of fact, I should probably check my gears and make sure the screws are tightened. Okay. That's more than I want to take off. Let's clean that up a little bit. And that does not clean it up all the way around, which is fine. I don't really need that.
Law, military force to overthrow somebody quickly and without, it was just something is beginning to get shocks from the United States rather than forecasts.
Right. I mean, the United States would sort of step generally in the sphere of the Middle East, in the sphere of Russia, knock off a leader, a despot, or whatever. Certainly started lumps of bells in a leader who felt he was potentially certainly reborn.
Think about where Putin sitting, right? To him, he's had two major terrorist attacks in 2002 and 2004 from Chechen rebels. Meanwhile, in Georgia, in 2003, there's a color revolution, a rose revolution, that throws out Edward Shevardnadze, and a new guy just really rises up on the shoulders of people protest. In 2004, in nearby Ukraine, where she sees as being basically part of smaller Russia, a country that's been very, very close to Russia for centuries. There's another color revolution, the Orange Revolution, and again, popular unrest throws somebody out. I think that, and then he's also sees the United States acting as a hyperpower, acting in his view. If you're watching it from his point of view, without listening to him, and certainly without giving him the kind of respect that he thinks Russia should get. Now, it is also true that in this time,
Okay, we're at 437 thousandths. I hear you guys crying out to me, and I am going to take this away. Well, I couldn't find the emery cloth. I have some 3M automotive paper, advanced abrasives, non-slip backing, lasts longer. It is 320 grit. And that's all this needs. Yeah, I was getting ready to take 5 thousandths off of that. That would not have been good. You know, I'm going to hit this, just this end with a file. Okay, I stayed away from this journal down here, this dimension down here, because that's right where it goes into the collar. Okay, let's see what I've done. Let me pull this dead center out of here.
Wages are rising, everybody's going to work now. You will stay out of politics. You will not vote for people that compete with you. There will not be any competition. And this is a constant understanding. And there's another said, I will stay out for some lives. And this was a very important part of the Soviet KGB repression.
And now, this is where I want to go next, is music. So that's where we go. So he's got it kind of calmed down at home now. It's taken him 6 years to do it.
Here's some 1500. Okay, I got a piece of high-speed steel here. We're going to back that off and bring it down. Just kidding. Okay, we got that, but getting this all cleaned up kind of changes things, because what it changes is my understanding of how this works. In my mind, as I turned this knob on the outside of the machine, these threads were going to pull this cone down into place. Well, I don't think that's the case. Maybe it is. Are we going to start? No, because in that case, you would be seeing I don't think it's the case. I got this down. This is it gets down to, and now it's pressed in from here. Where's my key at? Keyway. There we go. And from here it's pressed on. Twisting that, I don't see that it's going to suck that down. And I don't think that if it works the way I'm thinking it worked, you would be seeing this. This would be leaving that face a lot. It would be part of the normal operation. I just don't think that's, it could be. It's unfortunate that the two systems are different, yet the same. What I need to do is find that keyway. There it is. What I need to do is take this one apart. I think, see, when I'm turning this, see this here. So there's something is bringing that up. Some mechanism is lifting that. And in turn, it's bringing it down. So that means that we need to get into this. And I think eliminating this gap here might be part of it. There's a little bit of movement there, but that's excessive. So, good news. Okay, did I accomplish anything? Well, I got this turning free. You know what? That is a working part, because why else would it have a brass bush down in there? A brass bushing. Is it a brass bushing? Yeah, it's got to be a working part. This has got to be what is raising and lowering that cone. No, it's not a bushing. It's just a threaded hole, and it is righty-tighty. So if those threads were not for bringing that down, why did they even put those threads in there? And why did they put a lubrication port there? Okay, this is gonna require some feedback from you guys, and just bounce some ideas by me, and some time just to process what I have here. You know, if I put this down in there right now, put the knob on it, started cranking it, I don't think I'm going to be actuating the clutch. I think there's adjusting going to be needed there. I think that, what do they call that? That washer. J678A, the longitudinal feed friction binder. Okay, I'm just trying to do an outro, so let's stick to that. I think I've already expressed that I think I was wrong about how this works. Now I'm reconsidering that. I believe I am right in how it works. Based on the end of that shaft on the longitudinal feed, we'll call it, but they call this longitudinal also. that spins as the wheel turns, not the wheel, the clutch. So this would turn when you're activating the clutch too then. So loose, gonna let it ride up, and then this is going to suck it down. I think we're gonna be good. I'll probably take that apart and reduce some of the end play. I believe there's probably too much end play. That end play was created by me beating on that thing with a hammer. That's international beating with a hammer, sign language. This is something else. This is like nocturnal emissions. Wet dream. Okay, guys, I'm kind of I'm you know, I don't know if I'm justifiably excited about this, or have I done nothing? I believe I've done something. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all your feedback and you guys watching. It's kind of cool. I did name. I have one in the can here. It's not processing, and just a heads up, it is not a very good video. It is a time-lapse video of all this so far. And as the video goes, it sucks. But I gave it a provocative name, and I'm gonna see if that makes any difference. If I get 1,700 views in one day, or 10 minutes, or whatever. I'm not doing it to get 1,000 views on a video. It's just a social experiment. I want to see if that title would really make that much of a difference. I'll more than likely end up deleting the video after the experiment is over, if I can get it to process. It's been processing now for God, could it be 12 or 24 hours? Okay, it's been processing for about 12 hours. If it's still processing, I don't know. It's not going through YouTube yet. It hadn't started the upload process yet. It's just running, trying to process through my editor. Oh man. This is just supposed to be a quick, simple in and out outro. I'm done. Look at me. Yeah, I'm happy, man. It can't be a bad thing. And it's more than likely a good thing. This is the longitudinal friction binder here. And I'm thinking that that's too much in play. And this one here has, it's open all the way. I'm closing it. There's no in play. Opening it. There's, let's just say it's 25 thousandths. Close it. It's tight. So if I can grab this and turn it, I should be able to do the same thing to this. So this is what's locked up. We'll get into that. Okay, God, this is horrible. I can't stop.